You are listening to the Pinax Report.
Pinax Report.
Pinax Report.
The Pinax Report.
Pinax Report.
Pinax Report.
Live only on Pinax TV.
I would say I more baby aqua by from my platform where so Pinax TV and I will go so Ushe. Now there is this beautiful, eloquent woman, supportive woman. What trended in Ghana Hanum see at this point, everybody is saying say be young politician be a wife and yes a mommy way because she's one of a kind. Young Kasaya Denina, the former second lady of the land, your mom, Samira, Bawumia. I was young. Or then send you better mountains so concerning the husband, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Though people of that session say Ninsema Wakanya, it's more like Ikutia to a honorable Kennedy Agyapong. But others are also taking it from the perspective say, indeed, this is a supportive woman. Mami call Chris or Chris, welcome to the studios once again.
Thank you.
So we've seen Samira Bawumia trending bare 2 or 3 days now because of Nsimbi Awakwakoka, and there've been a lot of accessions to that. But before we delve into that, the day and Samira Bawumia.
One of the, just as you said, one of the supportive women are more for some time politics move to go out wholeheartedly to support their husband. Now, the flag bearership race for the NPP is becoming tougher.
Yeah.
And yes, it moves gradually. And I do also about one thing about Dr. Bawumia and I about one thing. Say, by by December, January, then your flag bearer so that house cleaning will be in it is a CA the jobs are coming from internal forces. Someone got some and no more to money or more. And this is if you want to talk, you have to speak for set obeka ama onipa enya dodono any some kind of favor no beto amano. So one of the engagements with party members no na Samira Bawumia or two nenum party supporters are not meshia say the husband did well as a vice president. And you won't try, and trying to be just as they did for other people. Maybe more by first term, second term, third attempt. And almost trying to be just as they did for other people.
Wow. There is a video in Saka about this whole conversation as Samira Bawumia for have trending. Let's take a glance at it here, you better also their mom.
Intimum pomodin na munchina Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ichi. Esanse oye ni papa. Ghana bako senina minjini say young vice president awejina the nine so aye juma to say Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say Lina Koma adiye juma. Wasom with China former president, and now the Danko Ekufu yes, so I piano, why, or also, or see a dream embra, or no so many so Agyapong, or no so Bemana date. Which one Moyen Tanich? Send Yama Ebino, no Yama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Send Ebimunia a second chance, Dr. Bawumia deserves another chance to lead the new patriotic party. Now, on also, we are gonna come so on to me. We have learned, we have grown, we know the way forward. Now, Sebi, who are welcome, who ye addition, the Bia Obe Soreno, Obe Suya Bibi, and say, ye, yes, yes, say, ye, Yankopon Domia, yes, say, ye, at the Boagana for. Dr. Bawumia said, why cry? Na yes, oye, Emma Ghana, my piano, or no Bejina and nine so. Now I Eddie Amagana, my.
I was yes, Samira Bawumia, what you said, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia deserves a second chance. They said a yema and crofo binumono. Chris, Samira Bawumia Kasa. Or say entirely connect you when the party members they should support her husband. But I'm out for you say Ninsema Okanina is an indirect job to Kennedy Agyapong?
It has been happening.
Okay.
Dennis Miracles Abuaje and Ernesto Usubempa. They started earlier.
Okay.
Almost started throw jobs to each other. So we have Ernest Usubempa from the camp of Ken, and then Dennis Miracles Abuaje from the camp of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And yes, they started this earlier. It is said that we can kind of Obia or Baba Bontimbia would want to speak to the party members in favor of a year or no candidate or person or year flag bearer for the NP. And yes, Okasa, or be try say, or be sell it out a year Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, or Quaino. And jobs near and yet Samira Bawumia so kind of started. That started long time ago. Eba. And yes, on the other say one shadow can be brave and fancy. I can consider the communications team. But he was trying to talk about the fact that Juma and no you can't take that away from Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Say he's one of the vice presidents. We saw his hand in the governance. Juma na OD. Past vice presidents are banned. Yes, but you would they were 10 functions. But you won't see said they are doing this. But you could see said Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia until campaign time or tries to film. Ghanaians told him said you were part of this government. Why are you now coming to tell us that now the OE meet? Because we were doing a whole lot. Even prior to the elections, no. President Akufo-Addo Angasa ebono din say we die betimi eja oman no hompo di ashenes obetimi aye.
Sure.
And indeed we saw that he was a working vice president.
Yeah.
In the later part now Ghanaians were not happy. So what Samira Bawumia is saying is that Nikruni Jumano no crown of praying never to say he went.
Okay.
Menti say or stress or man a chance. That one lies on the delegates. So Omobeshe. So Mesa to Abama bill now we're departing anymore. Yeah.
Okay. But people are I don't know if you've also noticed, but it means a Ghana higher me kind of say monitoring spirits power. Because we say must observe Samira Bawumia for some time. We say anytime the competition becomes heated, that is when this woman pulls ahead. Because in 2024, the competition between Ken and Bawumia tougher. They were throwing jabs, and Ken's team were all out throwing jabs. That was when Samira Bawumia echo kasaya or mukase Samira Bawumia disrespected Kennedy Agyapong. We are seeing it this time around again.
I stated it earlier. Said she's one of the women we've seen their handworks be our politics more in recent times.
Okay.
And so we the Juma dia we did Juma be their money. And see main cassette because politics no make I say or because a dirty game no. I mean all these kind of jobs never sometimes you feel disrespected.
Yeah.
And nipa ne kase wia ebia on kan asem directly to you. But ukotena chire na utie nsem na nipa ne kan so we do anemia. But when we dey say very clear say it is a battle between Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and Kennedy Agyapong. In the sense bi obeke bia no we will look as if say oka e etiano. Enti I mean this is something me who say a normal politics no. See I call say a flag bearer ama a NPP or more boabo. I mean, these are some of the things that we will be seeing. You be who be Dr. Bawumia nam so on yan yi but on yan starting kasa be about flag bearer no me yi the oka say yen in term no e no the oka ho asem but you could see say clearly Samira Bawumia is trying to tell the party members, say, Nikunu, yes, indeed, or ye Juma. And Timonsa man a chance bill that on Sanko. And whichever way the other opponent in the Befano. I mean, it's up to them because almost Babon Genom Bekasa. The other side of the opponent will have his own way of addressing or issue.
Okay. Now, lastly, before we go, do you think Samira Bawumia can have an impact or influence
Oh yes, you see, 2016 elections, was it 2020 thereabouts? Okay, I can say 2020 thereabouts. You see, Lordina and Mahama, at a point, we weren't seeing Lordina's hands on Mahama's campaign.
Okay.
Do you understand? But at a point, how Samira was going all out for a year. Bawumia. So also former First Lady Rebecca
yeah.
how she was also campaigning for a year. You see, these people can speak and get a lot of women on board.
Okay.
And yes, so it is going to have an impact on the flag bearership race I ever call for NPP.
Okay. I would say for years, Koswana, Pinax TV, there's a lot of information.
You are listening to the Pinax Report.
Pinax Report. Pinax Report.
Pinax Report.
Pinax Report.
Pinax Report.
Live only on Pinax TV.